Hello students, I'm your science teacher and this is video part 3 of this chapter, that is chapter 13, sound. So in the previous video part students, we have already discussed about sound, how is sound produced, what are vibrations, how sound propagates, and characteristics of sounds, how do we hear, and then we have to study that can we hear all sound, about audible sound and inaudible sounds. And so today we are going to discuss about reflection of sound, right? That is echo. So student, reflection of sound waves from a surface creates what we know as that is echo, right? Like suppose if you stand in an empty room and call your name loudly, then you will hear the echo within a very short time, right? So this echo is produced when sound waves produced by an object hit another surface and reflect back. Okay, so now we'll discuss about that sound produced by humans. So how is sound produced by humans? So this sound is produced by humans. In humans, sound is produced by the voice box or larynx. So it is the upper part of the windpipe to vocal cord are stretched across the voice box, leaving a narrow slit. When the lungs force air through the slit, it vibrates and produces sound. So, students, you are familiar with the sound produced by many animals, like dog barks, birds chirp, and the hyena makes sound which resemble the laughter of a human, right? So, these humans have a voice organ and are able to communicate with others, like frogs have vocal cords with which they make sounds, right? So but some animals, they do not have voice organs, so they make sounds with different parts of the bodies, right? So snakes make hissing sounds by forcing air and of their mouths, and grasshoppers, they produce sound by scraping the rough edges against the upper part. But if you talk about humans, student, then in humans the sound is produced by the voice box or the larynx. Okay, so a hard bump in the throat, like here you can see the image also, the hard bump in the throat which seems to move, and when we swallow it is as the voice box. So two ligaments commonly known as vocal cords are stretched across the larynx in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit between them for the passage of air. So when the air from the lungs is forced through the slit, then it makes the vocal cords vibrate, and thus a sound is produced. Now when the vocal cords are right and thin, then the type of voice is different from what when they loose and thick, right? So this is what about. Now we'll talk about noise and musical sound. Now this noise, this is unpleasant sound which are called noise, and it is produced by irregular vibrations. For example, if all the students in the classroom speak together, a noise is produced. Now sounds produced by horns of buses and trucks. Now next, musical sound. So sound which is pleasing to our ears is called musical sound. It is produced by regular vibration. Now for example, sound produced by musical instruments, sound of a person singing a song. So students, we can say that this music, so this music has a pleasing effect on our ears. But if we talk about noise, so it has a irritating and disturbing effect on our ears, right? And this music, student, it is produced by regular and periodic vibrations in a material, and the amplitude of vibration and its frequency do not change suddenly. But if we talk about noise, so it is produced by irregular vibrations in a body, and amplitude of vibration in its frequency may suddenly change. Okay, so this musical sound is produced by the irregular vibration, and noise is produced by irregular vibrations. Okay, so students, we hear different types of sound around us. Some of them are pleasant to our ears, whereas some are not. So sound which are pleasing to our ear, that is called music, and those which are unpleasant to our ear, so that is called what? Noise. Okay, so sound produced by, like harmonium is a musical sound, but sound produced by all students together in a class, so that is noise. So if any musical sound becomes too loud, so it acts as noise, right? Now we'll talk about noise pollution. That what is noise pollution? See students, the presence of excessive and unwanted sound in the environment is called sound noise pollution. See, student, the world today is suffering from the pollution, such as water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, etc. Right? So, like water pollution and air pollution, this noise pollution is very dangerous to humans, right? So this noise pollution is defined as the presence of excessive or unwanted sounds in the environment. So this noise pollution is caused by vehicles and explosions, including bursting of crackers, machines, loudspeakers, televisions, transistors, radio at high volume, some kitchen appliances, desserts, etc. Right? So these are what how this noise pollution is caused. Okay, now if we talk about the harmful effects of noise pollution, students, so we can say, student, that the presence of excessive noise in the surroundings can affect human health in a number of ways. Like if we talk about high noise pollution can cause hypertension and lack of sleep, anxiety, and many more health disorders. And sudden exposure to high noise level cause permanent deafness by rupturing the eardrum, and high noise can cause heart attack and death. Okay, so now the next, that is measures to limit noise pollution. So if we want to reduce the noise pollution, students, you must control the sources of noises. Like this can be done by the use of loudspeakers should be restricted, setting up of noise producing industries away from the residential areas, use of automobile horns should be minimized, and the TV and music system should not be played loudly, right? So these were the various methods by which we can reduce the noise pollution, right? So by we can also do that the increasing public awareness of noise by providing factual information of the effect of noise with a view to influencing behavior to avoid noise generation. So all these major students are reducing the harmful effect of noise pollution. So your chapter is complete now, students. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.